Welcome to Life Matters Simplified, your daily dose of wisdom. In today's episode, we're diving into a game-changing concept, the power of reframing, how to turn problems into opportunities. Life throws challenges at us all the time. But what if the way we see those challenges is just as important, if not more, than the challenges themselves? What if the very problems we dread could be turned into stepping stones toward growth and success? Stay with me as we explore how a simple shift in perspective can change everything. Segment 1. What is reframing and why does it matter? Let's begin with a quick question. Think of a recent problem you faced. Did you see it as a roadblock or a lesson? The way we interpret an event determines our response to it. This is the essence of reframing, changing the way we perceive a situation to find a more constructive and empowering meaning. Reframing isn't about denying reality. It's about choosing a perspective that helps us move forward instead of getting stuck. Real-life example. Imagine two employees in the same company who are laid off on the same day. Person A sees it as a disaster. My life is ruined. I'll never find another job like this. Person B sees it as an opportunity. Maybe this is the push I needed to finally start my own business. Same event. Two completely different mindsets. Who do you think is more likely to bounce back? Let's dive deeper into how we can train our minds to reframe problems into opportunities. Segment 2. The 5-step framework for reframing any problem. If you want to start turning problems into opportunities, follow these 5 powerful steps. Step 1. Change the question you're asking. Instead of, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" Old mindset. I failed at this project. I'm terrible at this. Reframed mindset. I failed at this project. What can I do differently next time to improve? Try this. The next time you face a challenge, pause and ask, "What's the hidden lesson here?" Step 2. Find the silver lining. Every challenge carries an opportunity, but only if we train ourselves to see it. Example. You missed a job opportunity? Maybe it wasn't the right fit, and a better one is coming. A relationship ended? Maybe it's making space for a deeper, more meaningful one. You faced a setback? Maybe this is a test of resilience, helping you build stronger mental muscles. Challenge for you. Think about a past struggle. What was one positive thing that came out of it? Step 3. Zoom out, see the bigger picture. Most of our problems seem worse because we focus on them too closely. But what if you took a step back? Imagine your current challenge from a 5-year perspective. Will it still matter? Often, problems that seem overwhelming today are just tiny bumps in the long journey of life. Ask yourself, will I even remember this in 5 years? Exercise. Picture yourself in the future, looking back on this moment. What advice would your future self give you? Step 4. Shift from victim mode to ownership mode. Instead of focusing on what you can't control, shift your energy to what you can control. Old mindset, I have no choice. Reframed mindset, I may not control everything, but I can choose how I respond. Action tip. Next time you catch yourself complaining, pause and ask, what's one thing I can do in this situation? Step 5. Reframe negative self-talk into empowering thoughts. Our inner dialogue shapes how we experience life. Negative thought, I'm not good at this. Reframed thought, I'm still learning, and every mistake is making me better. Your brain believes what you repeatedly tell it, so make sure you're feeding it empowering messages. Segment 3. Common roadblocks and how to overcome them. Even with the best intentions, reframing isn't always easy. Let's look at 3 common roadblocks. Roadblock 1. But my problem is real. I can't just think it away. Solution. Reframing isn't about pretending problems don't exist. It's about choosing a perspective that helps you solve them. Roadblock 2. I've always been a negative thinker. It's just who I am. Solution. Your thoughts are like a muscle. The more you train them to think positively, the stronger they become. Roadblock 3. What if I fail? Solution. Every failure carries a lesson. Instead of fearing failure, ask, what will this experience teach me? Final thoughts and takeaways. Key lesson. The way we see things determines how we experience life. Here's a quick summary of today's episode. Shift your questions from why me to what can I learn? Look for the silver lining in every challenge. Zoom out. Will this matter in 5 years? Take ownership. Focus on what you can control. Reframe negative thoughts. Your mind believes what you tell it. Now ask yourself, what is one problem in my life right now that I can reframe into an opportunity? Let me know in the comments how you're going to reframe a problem in your life. If you found this episode valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Join us next time for another daily dose of wisdom, right here on Life Matters Simplified. Until then, remember, your mindset is your greatest tool. Use it wisely.